Happytime Murders. Happytime Murders is a new comedy movie that stars Melissa McCarthy. It's a movie with a bunch of talking rated R puppets. Talking puppets and just them being foul-mouthed and shit. Was that good? For me anyway, it was, I'm gonna be honest guys, first time I saw a trailer for this, I was like, okay, this looks like it could be like the next Sausage Party and shit, because Sausage Party was like, okay, a bunch of talking food and shit like that, but it's rated R animated movie. That worked, and I did like that a lot, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe this could be like the same movie, like that could capture that spirit. It did for like the first 5 minutes, and it's just like, this is kind of old and getting boring. I didn't like it. It was such a shame too. I know the critics slammed this movie, but I don't listen to critics. Who does that? I thought I'd check it out for myself. I walked out of it. It was just like, I've seen better comedy movie, and I feel like the only gimmick this movie had is just a bunch of Muppets just, you know, swearing and doing a lot of adult shit. And like I said, it gets old really fast. Looking at the pros and cons, I believe that Happytime Murders in theaters right now. If you've seen it and you liked it, that's good for you. But for me, I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was kind of just, no. For adding in the movie, Melissa McCarthy, she was okay in the movie, but I feel like she was phoning it in. I feel like she knew that she was in a movie with a bunch of talkie puppets. She probably knew like, okay, this movie's not gonna be good. It's gonna tank and everything. I just need to check. And I gotta tell in this movie, she feels like a lot of her jokes didn't land as good as they should. A lot of jokes I feel like from other Melissa McCarthy movies that could have been better than this one. You're acting off of a puppet, but come on, kind of give a shit. Yeah, the characters in the movie, they are Muppets and everything. Like I said, the idea of them, you know, being foul-mouthed and raunchy and they're swearing stuff like that, it was interesting and funny for like the first 5 minutes. And you're just like, wow, this movie that feels like it's about 2 hours long is getting old. I plot the movie more or less with that more movie star agent or ex-cop. Phil Phillips and everything, he's a puppet and everything, and more or less in this world, puppets are kind of like I guess black people. A lot of people just don't like him and shit like that. It's like, oh, they were cute back in the day, but they're just puppets, so there's a lot of racism that the puppets got to deal with in the movie, but it's just like, well, only he deals with it because he's our main character. There's a group of other puppets that are pretty much called the Happytime Gang, and they're getting picked up one by one. It's up to ex-cop Phil Phillips and Melissa McCarthy. They come together and everything to pretty much find out who's killing off these puppets. I like the idea of, you know, a raunchy movie with puppets and everything like that, because it worked with Sausage Party, because, you know, talking food and shit like that. Like, it's gonna work as bizarre, but it was bizarre, but in like in a good way bizarre, because we all know that food orgy scene was just like burned into our skulls. We tried to capture that, and it just never did, because one, the jokes and everything just didn't land a lot. My auditorium was kind of empty, more or less. There weren't like people in it, but they were never like laughing out loud. They were like falling on the floor. There were like a couple chuckles here and there, but it was just like, for the most part of the movie, just silence. Like, a lot of jokes in the movie were just old 2004 toilet humor, you know, and everything. Just like, okay, I get their puppets and everything, and I get that, you know, they're having sex and they're swearing, they're doing drugs and crack and all like that, but like I said, it gets old really fast, because it's just like, if these weren't puppets and they were just regular people, it would be a very generic buddy cop movie and everything like that, and it just didn't work. I appreciate the idea the movie's trying to go for, but at the same time, like I said, the comedy movie just is very hit and miss. Chemistry between Melissa McCarthy and the puppet Phil Phillips and everything like that, it didn't work either, because like I said, Melissa McCarthy's kind of phoning it in this movie, and after playing Phil Phillips, well, he's a puppet, so puppets can't emote, they can't show reaction and everything like that, so I guess he was right to it, guys. Happytime Murder was just a 3 out of 10, which is just meh. Maybe the next movie will be better, I hope. December's right around the corner, and we know the Nun's coming, so I hope that's good. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.
Here they come.